Date, time, and temperature, Saturday, September 21st, 2024, 8:07 a.m. at a cold and rainy 58 degrees. I had plans set in place for today, but I have to kind of flip-flop today's plans with tomorrow's plans because today is going to be a complete washout. Today we were supposed to go to the Salem Food Truck and Craft Beer Festival, but again, it's going to be 100% chance of rain all day long. So tomorrow we'll do the Craft Beer and Food Truck Festival. Today, we're going to head to Hartford, Connecticut and enjoy some spooky fun at Connecticut Horror Fest. I love my morning coffee. I love Narragansetts also, but it's definitely too early to be crushing it like Quint. I can't remember the last time that I've driven to Connecticut where it hasn't rained or it hasn't snowed. It's always bad weather. What do you have against me, Connecticut? The sun has decided to come out as we get closer to Hartford. For today's detour, we have traveled back to Hartford, Connecticut, more specifically the Connecticut Convention Center, a place that I brought you in previous detours for 90s Con, but today we're here for Connecticut Horror Fest. I film all my detours by use of an iPhone. Yesterday I picked up the new 16 Pro Max. I hand the phone in every year. I'm on the upgrade program, so I get the new phone because they supposedly have a better camera every year. Anyways, I don't like this new ridge up here. There's like a little, there's a button, okay? And when I hold my phone when I'm filming, I hold it right here. There's a button now that stops the camera. So I've noticed when I've been, practicing and playing around with this thing yesterday and today, a lot of the stuff I'm filming, if I'm not careful, if I put too much pressure right there, the filming's gonna stop. It's been less than 24 hours. I'm definitely not digging that notch. I'm definitely not digging that button for that camera use. We'll play around with it. I mean, I can't get the 15 Pro Max back. I have already handed it in. I'm leasing this one. Looks like we're taking the escalator to the prom. It's a great cosplay. Purchased my ticket this morning online. Got here, they handed me this thing. I thought it was like my lanyard. No, just an advertisement for those awesome retro Ben Cooper Halloween costumes from back in the day. It looks like Leatherface and Art the Clown have to buy their tickets when they come to Horror Fest. All right, let's boo this. I always got to stop over here and say hi to my friends from Horror Decor. I always love promoting those Horror Buddy pillows. I don't think I've ever used a bath bomb, but maybe I should purchase this Creature from the Black Lagoon bath bomb and take a bath when I get home. Or maybe on November 1st, when spooky season's over, where they can take that long, hot bath, wind down from the spooky season. We see this booth at every horror convention that we go to. These guys have some great horror and pop culture wooden signs. I can't tell what I love better, Salem or Jaws. I do love The Exorcist as well. You guys have been asking. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. These distances are definitely quite off. I know Salem is a lot longer than 42 miles away from where we are right now. Heck, it took me an hour and a half to get here from the Boston area. Yeah, they got some good stuff over here. In fact, the entire cast of the Blair Witch is out here today. So I just asked the gentleman, he's not going to be at Terracon next weekend. I do enjoy seeing him at all the local horror conventions. But if you can't be at this convention this weekend, check him out online. It's another one of those booths that I always promote when I go to a convention. How many pop culture icons can you fit on one shelf at one time? Oh, these things are pretty cool.
Yeah. And you got your Mothman.
Yeah, such good stuff. Again, if you can't be at one of these conventions, you can check out the Country Witch online. Whoa, check out this selection of horror books. Creep Show. This thing is definitely intriguing me. We definitely saw this booth last week at where we were, not Rock and Shock, Silver Scream Con. Do I say this? What the hell and splurge? $85 for the vintage Halloween. Tricks, treats, and traditions. That's a great coffee table book. Speaking of books, check out these books over here, these softcover books of Halloween and Psycho 2. Such good stuff. She doesn't have her sign up, but this is Madame Macabre, and this looks just like my VCR collection, my VCR tape collection from the 80s. I used to watch all these horror movies so much they would literally melt in the VCR, especially Jaws. Looks like the Ghostbusters are going to bust a ghost over here or buy a lantern. I'm digging these horror lanterns. I bought something similar. It might be the same company at Rhode Island Comic Con a couple years ago. It was a pretty sick Jaws lantern. Look at that Creature from the Black Lagoon lantern.
We've got two different tables.
The Haunted Mansion. You guys know I'm a big coaster collector. Good selection of coasters over here. Kind of had my eye on this Salem one. In fact, they got a bunch of Salem coasters out here. I don't have any Salem coasters at my house, and you know I'm kind of like the Salem guy. These lantern cups are fun. Salem, Massachusetts, 1692. I bet your beer would taste this much better out of this horror beer stein. I refuse to call it a Stanley. I'm calling it a beer stein. Welcome to prime time, bitch. I found the bar. Pennywise helping out bartending today. $8 for a convention beer. I gotta say, this is probably the cheapest beer that I've ever bought at a convention. Cheers. From the It Bar. All right, so here's the layout of the land. I don't know what this big line is for. It's definitely not for the It Bar over there. Got all the celebrities past the It Bar. All the vendor tables. Again, last time I was out here, it was for 90s Con. And basically the vendors took off that little section of the room over there. Looks like this area over here is where the celebrity photo ops will be taking place behind that curtain. Here's the options you have today to get your picture taken with a horror movie icon. My eyesight is terrible, so I have no clue who's over here celebrity-wise. Ooh, look at that witch. Is that Bora? Damien from the original Omen is out here somewhere today. That's like one horror movie icon that I've never met. We're about to meet Harvey Stevens, who played Damien in the Omen. Wow, she's been on everything. Creep Show, The Fog. I'm having some major deja vu when I was here for 90s Con. Right over here is where I met the cast of Full House. And then right down this way is where I met the cast of Clueless, more specifically Alicia Silverstone. And then right past her was Topanga from Boy Meets World. Doug Bradley, who played Pinhead from Hellraiser, is out here today. It's Michael Ironside. Peter Weller, who played RoboCop, is out here today. I absolutely love this booth. In fact, I bought this t-shirt, I think last year in Salem. Kind of digging this Elvira shirt. And check out this Headless Horseman. Actually, he's got a head. He's not headless, but great work, huh? That's an awesome Haunted Mansion pennant. Why are there no songs about cowboy frogs? And I'm pretty sure that I bought a Salem pennant from this merch table as well in Salem. I don't see it out here now. Yeah, there's the Salem pennant I have. This one's pretty dope too. You know, I gotta show you a Godzilla in every pop culture and horror convention video that I film. How about Godzilla and Mechagodzilla? Those are definitely some rad stickers. Those would make great tattoos. Has that retro look to them. I'm loving all the stuff here at this booth. So retro, so vintage looking. I can't tell you the name of this guy's booth because it's obstructed by these amazing t-shirts. Let me zoom in on these things. Look at this art. Scrolling down. Good stuff. So I got some Instagram friends out here. I always see them in Salem at the marketplace?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you out there in a while though.
Yeah.
What happened to your table?
I don't know.
In Salem? I mean, the table looks great here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Tell me about your stuff.
It's all made out of paper.
Even these knives?
Yeah.
Made out of paper.
Yep.
Did you use a knife to cut the paper?
I don't. I buy the paper cut.
Paper cut. See what you did there? I have some of these magnets on my refrigerator. I have a Creature from the Black Lagoon. I believe I have a Halloween 3 magnet, maybe? I can't remember.
I cannot. I mean, it's all my favorite things.
You guys are into that hocus pocus.
It's all my favorite things.
I'll be back there tomorrow. Is that my friend Salem Jack? My eyesight is terrible. I can't see.
Oh, it's Sally, yeah.
Oh, it's Sally.
It's his wife.
Does Jack know that you have a picture of his wife up here in your booth?
Probably not.
Wow, that's
Can make
beautiful.
pretty
Check
much
that out. It's
anything.
a fall leaf with the face of Michael Myers.
I saw you a shark. My God was like,
How much is that thing? Clearly has the price on it right there.
Oh.
Do you guys have an online store?
I do.
If we can't find you at a convention,
Yep. JGACreationsArt.com. Very easy to find.
you have one of those QR codes also, or no?
I do.
Let's put that in there. That's what
All
people
right.
want to see. It's easier to find your store that way. I'm kind of getting some Walking Dead meets Snow White vibes here, you know, the evil witch and all. They definitely sound similar. In fact, when I tell work friends I'm going to a horror convention, I said, horror convention? You're going to a prostitute? No, horror, not whore. Biggie, your homie's in huge trouble right now. What do you guys like better, the Mount Rushmore of horror or the Mount Rushmore of cereal? Oh, and you can't forget about that Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling, brother. Lounge flies. You just can't escape these things. They're at every convention. These and Funko Pops. I'm a big hat collector. I always wear the Salem hat this time of year. But I kind of feel like I need this Halloween 2 hat in my life. And I kind of feel like I need this creature from the Black Lagoon in my life as well. Check out this plush. I knew I would see you out here. Where was it? Where were we last week? Worcester. Oh, again, a face only a mother would love. Today we're in Connecticut. Are you going to be in Marlboro next weekend for TerraCon? What? What are you doing? Going back to the lake? Look at this. Nice. It puts the lotion in the basket. Oh, it's Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Stabby, stabby. That's a great Michael Myers from Halloween, too. Doing some live makeup out here at the convention. Don't answer that phone. Hold my beer, I got some shopping to do. What's Halloween for? Michael Myers buying over here. Some jewelry for his girl. Are you buying a locket for Lori? Do you have this jacket in XX? Because I kind of need it. Oh, this is great. Homemade Ouija boards. Frankenstein's monster over here. Hellraiser. And I'm sure this Ouija board can bring you to the right direction to Camp Crystal Lake. This spooky retro art is perfect. I absolutely love this booth over here. Check out all the coasters. And then amazing art up there that looks like VHS tapes. 3D art. Oh, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Twilight Zone. That is a fantastic mashup of some classic Twilight Zone episodes. Jason taking a selfie at Disney World. They look like they're having such a fun time, but there's been plenty of times where I've been at Disney and I just felt like giving, the one finger salute just because of the, the lines or the inclement weather. Serious nightmare fuel right there. It's a great Jason Part 4 mask right there. Great selection of Myers masks over here too. These guys don't look too scary. You could put your booze in there. These guys are back out here at the convention circuit. I saw them last year at TerraCon. I got myself a rocks glass with the creature from the Black Lagoon on there. I love these slate coasters. Again, I bought the Jason from Friday the 13th one. Not that one, but similar to that one. From these guys a couple of conventions ago. Seeing some good stuff over here. Marty Moose. Sorry, folks. Park's closed. Moose up front should have told you. Hey, man, you boob. If you guys can't be at these conventions, check them out online. Some pretty epic stained glass out here. Here's their booth. Definitely digging the Bride of Frankenstein up there. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. That's great. The Pokemon mashup with Jabba the Hutt. Michael's like, hey, I'll see you next month. I'm a big fan of this movie. I never played the video game, but big fan of this movie. You can check this guy's store online. Not safe for work. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Bro, that is a sick Count Barlow from Salem's Lot. You guys ready for that new Salem's Lot coming out October 3rd? I got some shrunken heads over here. This kind of reminds me of Baba Booey. Nice, a plastic King Kong model kit. That's some sick work, man. I don't know what I like better, the Camp Crystal Lake or the slaughtered lamb. Oh, you and the dude next door? Yeah. Oh, I'm friends with him. What in the hell am I looking at? I see in every video I'd love to buy the Pizzazzu, but I don't want to go head first out a window down a steep staircase or have my head turned around 360 degrees. I always get to put this thing in a video when I come across it. This is a great alien lamp. Slimer, that hot dog was pretty tasty. Maybe not. Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead, is actually out here today. Everybody loves a s'more except for this guy. Fun fact, all 3 of these franchises are owned by Disney. Oh boy, this is definitely not a magical day. You know, I always gotta throw these homies into the video, and they never disappoint. They got some, I think there's some brand new shirts out here. I've never seen the John Carver, I've never seen the Stab. Pretty sure that's a new one too. It's a pretty sick Hawaiian shirt, and they got my size 2X to 3X. We got the murder hats, and tomorrow is the first day of fall, so we can start wearing these beanies pretty soon as well. McMurder Buddies, I bought that at the Monster Expo in New Hampshire a couple months ago. It was just confirmed every Stabby meal comes with a McMurder Buddy. I wonder if the Stabby meal comes with this cup. This food kiosk over here is selling bat wings and tater tots. I'm kind of starving. I might have to get something over here from Burgers and Bones. Looks like I just can't get a plain burger out here. I have to get one with like onions and cheese and lettuce and tomato. No, I'll take the cheese, but no lettuce, tomato, or onions. Maybe I'll just have to get the bar bone, the hot dog on a bun. Ooh, actually the Frankenburger, that might be the way to go. A burger with a hot dog on top. I know, I'm 50 years old and I had to scrape off all of the nutritious ingredients off the top of this. Let's try this Frankenburger with a hot dog, a burger patty, and bun. I took the cheese off. I like the cheese, but underneath the cheese had pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. Didn't want that stuff, so right now I scraped it off. like a 5-year-old would if he was at McDonald's. But here I'm at a convention. Hot dog, burger, and bun. Sans all the nutritious stuff. I don't know, guys. There might be too much going on there with the hot dog and the hamburger together in one sandwich. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I like this hot dog on top of a hamburger thing. Good thing I got myself a Pepsi to wash it down in this plain hot dog. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 You couldn't be at a place with all these monsters without having Scooby-Doo and his friends show up in the mystery machine. I mean, after all, who else is going to solve those mysteries? For science reasons, I kind of want to pour this beer in that gremlin. You know what happens next. Oh, check this thing out. It's the innards of a great white shark. What do you guys think about John Carver being a brand new horror movie icon? I definitely dug Thanksgiving. I think he's a great killer. I think I'm going to have to leave this convention today with a Ted Danson zombie action figure from Creepshow. They used to scare the complete shit out of me when I was a young kid. Probably too young to be watching Creepshow. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good selection of a movie 3 for The Omen, Jaws 2, and Rosemary's Baby. This is the second time I've seen this thing called the Tower of Fear. I'm intrigued on what that is. Pee-wee Herman and Leatherface? One of these things is not like the other. I feel so stupid. I'm like, what is that, a cat? She's like, no, it's a dragon. Look at this pretty cool selection of dragon with horror mashup. Aliens, Medusa, Hellraiser. This is what I first saw. This is what brought me over here. Was this The Mummy? Yo, look at that ghoulie. That's straight off of like the movie poster. Here's their booth if you can't be here at the convention. Check them out online. This is the company that I bought that Halloween Boogeyman 1978 jacket from last year at the same convention. It was a different location though. It was at a much smaller convention center. This is a great convention. This is a great place. Anyways, we're here to talk about these jackets. I don't see the Boogeyman 78 one that I have, but they got some pretty other rad jackets out here. Have you guys ever asked yourself, where does Boba Fett go for a vacation? Boba Fett goes to a horror convention. Where's that the Mandalorian? Whoa, what happened to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger? Oh, I didn't even notice this Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th video game. Check that mask out. Check them out online. Is this an Art the Clown marionette? That's terrifying. Pun intended, because the movie's called Terrifier. Those things are cool. Boris saw those last week at his table. Probably my least favorite Jason right here. I spy some fantastic horror t-shirts. What do you think? Will that jean jacket fit me? Is that double X? That's the backside.
They've been selling fast.
That is sick.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This is the shirt?
Yeah.
You need to buy that is what you need to do.
The shirt is really nice.
Bob says buy it, dude. These guys always get a great selection of horror posters. They are the classic Universal horror movie monsters. What do you think's hotter? One of those candles or that habanero mild sauce? I've talked to the guy that runs this table at many different conventions. I always tell him how much I enjoy that skull right there. It's made out of volcanic ash. He's also got some really good art over here too. Who are you gonna call? I could just stand here for an hour and just look at all the lids to all these mini coffins. So much pop culture horror goodness here. Got some Jason masks out here, all painted differently, all different colors. This kind of reminds me of the video game Jason right there. Good stuff. Aren't these mini Halloween buckets the cutest thing in the world? This Michael Myers is like 1000% screen accurate. If he was Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees. $5 for that ladder? Yeah, Frankenstein's monster's going home with me in my pocket. It is almost 4 p.m. The convention has got another 3 hours. I'm starting to freak out though. I went back to my car to go put some stuff in it and charge my phone, try to turn my car on. Car wouldn't come on. I don't know if I drained the battery. I don't know if the alternator's dead. I want to go back and try it again. If that's not the case, I'm going to have to call AAA to come out here and do something. We've been waiting for AAA for nearly 2 hours, about an hour and 45 minutes. Miguel called. He said, I'm about half an hour away. I asked a local state trooper. He couldn't help me with the jump start. I asked these fellas right here, part of the Hartford Civic Center security team. They couldn't help me with the jump start. Eventually, I called AAA. It's supposed to be a half an hour wait. We're going on nearly 2 hours right now. Miguel did call. He said, I'll be there shortly, Mr. Millen. Actually, Mr. Mullen, he called me. 5:43. I'm kind of wishing I didn't come to this convention today after all. I knew about my car battery not working like 3 or 4 hours ago. It's been like weighing heavily on my head, so I didn't get to enjoy this convention as much as I should have. I'm super neurotic. If I have something in my head, I can't stop thinking about it. Again, so this whole car thing it like took over my whole day. If you're up here visiting the Northeast looking for that fall weather, if you're in Salem right now, it's currently 60 degrees and rainy. I'm not in Salem right now. I'm currently in Hartford, but I'll be in Salem tomorrow. I think that's my guy right there. Miguel, to the rescue. Miguel wouldn't let me jump in the truck, so I gotta walk back over here to the elevator, meet Miguel upstairs. This is such a process. I'm so hungry. And I didn't even get to see the panel for the Blair Witch people. That's why I came here, man. All right. See if this baby works. This guy said there's like a 40% chance that my car would start again tomorrow morning. So he's like, let's get you a new battery. So he's doing it right here in the garage. Old battery, new battery. Finally heading home. I gotta say thanks to those Detour viewers that found me at the convention, wanted to say hi, get a selfie, talk about horror movies, and a big shout out to Jennifer and Dan for gifting me this amazing wooden creature from the Black Lagoon. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your support. Thank you for enjoying the videos. Well, that's gonna be it for this Detour documenting Connecticut Horror Fest 2024. If you enjoyed this convention coverage, I invite you to check out my pop culture and horror movie convention playlist here on my YouTube channel. You know what to do next. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps more people see the video. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button while you're clicking away. Click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new Detour. I invite you to check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. Also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. I give a big thanks and a shout out to those Detour viewers that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Marshall Brown, Peter Jargalos, Dane Lavender, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knutson, Hubie Dubois, David and Jess, Mac Mallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Stephen Shirley, Ben Smith, Vesper and Ollie Anderson, Melissa C., Senior U-Team, Eric Montellano, Bitchy Witch and Spooky, Jonathan Shealy, Joel Riendo, James Schimmelman, Tenacious Day, Kansas Girl Abroad, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Sandra Mialos, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Klacka, Ralph Longmore, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, Mark Biss, John Bryson, Taylor and Whitney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, Melanie Ramos, Poochie D, the Pierce family, John Nelson, John and Mel, Jesse DeStasio, Kevin Hashimoto, Renee Gunther, Anthony Mazzoni, Rosalie Drawbog, Dan Hanlon, Michael Hawk, Rebecca Stiffen family, Tom Phelan, Mark and Lisa W., and George Lopez. Thank you all so much for your generous donations. Thank you for enjoying my content that you want to help support the channel financially. You guys are awesome. You guys are the biggest fans. I appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, I wish you a happy, a healthy, and a fun remainder of 2024. And as always, I'll catch you on the next Detour.